The common greeting Eid Murabak, translated as Blessed Festival, was shared amongst many people in Muslim communities this past weekend. Fasting, prayer, and reflection concluded, marking the end of Ramadan throughout the month of March. Meanwhile, celebrations appear to have happened at numerous times over the last 24 to 48 hours. Sightings of the moon crescent, which marks the end of the holy month, were anticipated to occur as early as this past Saturday. Jason Gaidola joins us live with more tonight. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Manisa. Muslim communities look to officials in Saudi Arabia to declare when celebrations can begin, which mostly occurred yesterday after the moon crescent was reportedly spotted on Saturday. Inside the holiest shrine of Islam, thousands of Muslim worshippers performed prayers at the Grand Mosque in Mecca, Saudi Arabia on Sunday, marking the end of Ramadan. After a full month of fasting, prayer, and reflection, the commemoration, also known as Eid al-Fitr, happens when a crescent moon is sighted. Muslim communities look to the Saudi Arabia royal court to determine the end of the observance, which reportedly came as early as Saturday. However, other nations like Iran, Egypt, Jordan, and Syria are celebrating today after Iranian authorities said the moon first became visible Sunday based on astronomical calculations. Nevertheless, global festivities showed a unified joy, ranging from places like worshippers in India, where they gathered for prayer outside the Taj Mahal. People in Syria flocked to mosques in Damascus, commemorating the observance for the first time since the ousting of Bashar al-Assad, who fled from rebel forces. And in the United States, support for Palestinians were integrated into the festive day.
And we're supposed to be celebrating with our families, but our hearts are broken and we are mourning. We are mourning the orphans and the people that have lost their homes and their land in Palestine. We're here to stand and amplify their voices because this is not an isolated issue. This is an issue that is interconnected all over the world. Every dollar here affects everybody in the world. And we look to the United States to be the peacemaker.
Palestinians who are still inside the Gaza Strip were given evacuation orders after the Israeli military indicated it could soon launch another major offensive in Rafah. Renewed talks for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas may be on the horizon since a temporary truce broke down earlier in the month. Since then, Israeli forces resumed attacks into the region, and hundreds have been killed, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry.
Let me add my voice to those who call for the immediate and unconditional release of all the hostages. But let me also add my voice to those who express a sincere hope that as quickly as possible there will be a new ceasefire in Gaza.
Greece's prime minister paid a visit to Israel's prime minister Benjamin Netanyahu this weekend and also chatted with President Isaac Herzog, discussing a desire to see all hostages released.
And we sincerely hope that today, when it is the Eid al-Fitr, the celebration of our Muslim citizens here and Muslims in the region and all over the world, it is the time to release them all as a token of the blessing of this holiday, and of course as something which is the moral obligation of them all.
At the beginning of March, Israel had cut off all supplies consisting of food, medicine, and other humanitarian aid that were headed into Gaza. The move was reportedly to pressure Hamas to accept changes to a truce agreement.